Simpang Corner Restaurant as wishes. Okay, my name is Muhammad Latin bin Muhammad Zainul as the first presenter. The owner of this restaurant, Muhammad Fakri bin Motai, and his wife named Aisyah binti Ngah. They both come from Terengganu, and for the education level, he was educated at diploma in computer software at UTM Sekolah. While his wife also received diploma in secretarial science at Polytechnic Tunun. For business information, the location is this restaurant at Seberang-Taki, Kuala Terengganu. Simpang Corner's business is based on food and beverage or F&B. The restaurant serves food based on hot dishes and Western food. They start this business in 2012 years old. They start selling nasi lemak, keropok, water under 3 small cottages on the roadside. They spend the capital to start this business is 2,250 ringgit, and they get the ideas from his friend for modifications. The restaurant starts operating every day from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. But when their leave take weeks or more a week. And for employees information, they have 15 employees. We provide with 1 week period for the trial process. Each employees will be divided with various parts to execute each task. The average weight for employees on the daily basis is 500 ringgit for 15 workers, and his employees has an 50 ringgit help certified bond by the owner of the restaurant. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faiz bin Mira, S46124. So today I will presenting about organization behavior subject. My research is about Simpang Corner Restaurant. So I will present about question 2 is motivation. Motivation from concept to application. So motivation is very important for employee and the owner. Okay, motivation is something that is very important in a business. It should be in the manager and the employee. And second, we need to know that there are 3 key elements of motivation, and it called intensity, direction, and persistence. So these 3 elements is the basis of motivation. First, intensity, second, direction, and third, persistence. So next, what is intensity? The meaning of intensity is concerned with how hard a person tries to do anything. So as an example, the owner of Simpang Corner store is Encik Fakri, and his wife is Puan Asyah, or better known as Kak Ji, is facing various challenges to open a store visited by many customers today. For the first, starting with invest of 250 ringgit for selling the nasi lemak, and he opened the tea small canopy at uh, at the street at Kampung Teluk Ketapang as the main capital to start a business. So he used 250 ringgit as a main capital from his business to starting their business. And second is direction. Next direction. Direction is the orientation that benefits to the organization. For example, the Simpang Corner has clear directions and goals in the food and beverage business, F&B, have a great dream to open a well-received restaurant that is well-received from customers who are on different with other stores. So Puan Asia told to me, or he told to me about his business. At the first, she very upset and down because her business will gain low profit. So after that, Puan Asia and her husband, Encik Fakri, wake up to build the new business, and his friends, Encik Fakri's friends, asked to their wife to learn about cooking. So he opened the Simpang Corner at Kampung Teluk Tapang. And next is persistence. The meaning of persistence is measurement of how long a person can maintain on his or her effort. For example, Simpang Corner has been honored after MasterChef Malaysia. Chef Johari Idrus, or better known as Chef Joe, set access cuisine provided by Simpang Corner. In addition, there are also the artists and football players from Terengganu, Issei Nakajima. So, from that proof, Simpang Corner is the biggest. Now, Simpang Corner is the biggest restaurant in the Teluk Tapang, because everyone want to taste the dishes at the Simpang Corner. And next is task identity and task significance. So task identity is an important component of job satisfaction. For example, the Simpang Corner adopts task identity to their employees when all their employees do the job perfectly. As a proof, their chefs prepare a menu that follows the taste of set by the store, set by the owner or manager of the Simpang Corner. So the chef must cook the dishes like a taste to set by the owner. And the last one is about task significance. Task significance is to wish and identifiable piece of job effects is important either within or outside the organization. For example, the Simpang Corner uses task significance to provide coordination and understanding to the worker about a task week. They will carry out the task effectively. For example, a store waiter must provide the best service to the customer, like respect the customers, not allowing them to wait long to get orders, always smile and speak smoothly. So I get this motivation. Depends on the question that we are prepared to interview the owner. to interview the owner is Pak Asia. So for that, I will know what is motivation that apply in the Simpang Corner restaurant. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amanuddin bin Awi. S45965. I'll tell you about a challenge in Simpang Corner restaurant. As you can see, it has three. First is how the micro business motivates their staff performance. What are the challenges faced by the micro business, especially with the current business environment? And the third is impact to the micro business and the employees. Okay, next. For the first is how the micro business motivate their staff performance. First is participative management. It is common to all participative in joint decision making in which subordinates share a significant degree of decision making power with their immediate superior. Okay, for example, Simpang Corner got the idea of their worker to prepare Western cuisine. Initially, Puan Asia did not accept the idea as it did not have enough energy and expertise in the cuisine. After assessing the proposal, Puan Asia picked up and cooked 3 waiters, so the process of cooking was operating smoothly. After several months, the restaurant's profit increased. And okay, for the second is a prospective participation. Okay. Almost every country, also in Malaysia, requires companies to practice representative participant call it the most widely legislated form of employee involvement around the world. Okay, for example, Simpang Corner give employees the freedom to manage stock for the restaurant's needs. The chef will list the necessary requirement of the chef for the needs of the item needed for cooking. Similarly, with water makers, they were given the same freedom to make such decision. Alright, next about what challenge faced by the micro business, especially with the current business. First is financial uncertainties. For example, is when the equipment is damaged, it may have to pay unexpected costs. We must be prepared from the beginning financially to cover the cost of an emergency. The effect of business is that traders are unable to earn substantial profits and are forced to cook for other alternatives to sustain the performance and profitability of the micro business. Okay, for the second is a competition challenge. Certainly challenging when the business runs is full of competitors. Okay, for example, is a Simpang Corner. Just a few months later, quiet because of getting a job offer from a new one. After several months, he opened a new store at Seberang. Many customers come to their store for the same meal as the Simpang Corner. After Mr. Asia inquired about the matter, Mr. Asia received information to the old worker from her restaurant was a nephew of her competitors who was close at the Simpang Corner. It gave effect to their restaurant. Okay, for the last is impact to the micro business and employees. The first is a lack of financial resources. For example, the owner of Simpang Corner is having problem repairing equipment to to continue their business process. They are having problems preparing enough raw material to produce the perfect dish. The owner of Simpang Corner is having problem preparing equipment to continue their business process. Okay, for the next is a talent shortage that give an impact. The monitor said that it is quite hard to find employees that have a passion to do the job. During the interview, usually the contestant show a big interest toward the job. For example, the owner of the Simpang Corner restaurant should put a trial period to their employees as they need to select workers who are in line with the specific field. This is because there is a lack of talent in areas offered with affect their business process. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. I will continue with the recommendation. I will suggest the solution theory for micro business to overcome this problem based on my understanding for this topic. First, XY theory by Max Rogers. It is stated that the organization development and organization culture. X theory refers to how the manage human resource as authority or faithful. For example, the manager gives a penalty to the worker if they have commit on offense. Why? According to why theory, worker direct themselves to do their work and achieve organization goal. Salary and incentive system are created with the aim to influencing worker in this group to help them achieve their goal. Second, Maclan theory of need. This theory that stacks achievement, power and a feeling. Are three important needs to help explain motivation. Needs for achievement, drive to excel to achieve a relationship, to set a standard. It refers to an individual desires for simplification, achievement, mastering of skill, control or high standard. Needs for power is the need to make others behave in a way they would not have otherwise. Need for excelling, the desire for friendly or close interpersonal relationship. People with a high need for excelling require warm interpersonal relationship and appeal from those with whom they have regular contact. 3. Theory to husband factor is proposed by Friedrich Husband based on two factor theory that is hygiene and motivated factor. Motivation is the driving force of power that equal to and direct behavior on an action or work. Motivating action will be more successful if the goal is clear and realized by the motivated and in accordance with the needs of motivated person. That's all from us. Thank you.